Fifi. Oh my gosh, everything is clicking. Hello. Hello. Good morning, Drew. How you doing? Up until just before the stream, I couldn't see either of the bunnies, so I'm glad one of them has appeared. Now I'm back to no bunnies. There you are. Hello. Good morning, Guy. How you doing? Fifi. Morning, Palin. Morning, Carl. Morning, Coco. Fifi's got the sillies. Good morning, Molly. Morning, Kinetic. Morning, Miss Ira. Good morning, Vamp. Good morning, Alex and Nick and Minion. And, oh, you passed your driver's exam. Well done, Coco. Congratulations. Nice. Good morning, Tiger. Morning, Maxwell. Oh, here comes that boy. Good morning, Eddie. Morning, Emma. Just finishing up Comfort Zone, and what do I see? Wally. Good morning, Cyan. What did I miss? Molly, thank you very much for the 13 months. How are you doing? How's it going? Morning, Tophin. Morning, Ravane. Good morning, B. Morning, Anhole. There's that boy. Good morning, Teal. Oh, he's gone. Have the bunnies forgiven you yet? Maybe. But every day is the same. Every day they forgive and every day they remember again. Good morning, Striker. Morning, Walnut. Yesterday was particularly horrible because because I had to get Fifi on the table as well. I had to pick her up and I had to put her on the table and I had to give her a medicine, and she's got such a tiny mouth and she was so sad about it, and I was like, I'm sorry. But she sort of, because she has a smaller face than Gerry, she was like slightly easier because she wasn't getting it all over her chops, whereas Gerry just gets it all up in his beard and on his whiskers, and he's so messy. Morning, Rob. There is Banana. I'm hoping that they might have forgotten that they are angry at Banana. So I'll try it, and if not, they can just have some birthday cake. Oh, thank you, bees. Thank you. When is Alex going away? Not for another week or so. Good job on yesterday's Rainbow Six tournament. Do you know what? I still don't understand what's going on in that game. It was like I was put there to balance out Monk. And I don't really understand what happened. There was a round where I spent the entire round outside the building because I couldn't work out how to get in. And we still won. So I don't really think I had much to do with what went on. Good morning, Prof. Morning, Limewood. Why are they getting their meds? Oh, okay. So they have, they've picked up a bacteria that's caused, do you remember when Fifi had her weepy eye and Gerry's been sneezing a bit more? So I took them to the vet and she had her eye flushed and he had a nasal swab. Good morning, Rose. And this is the bacteria that showed up. Was something I don't think it's called. It's in the family of Bordetella, which is, so now they're on antibiotics basically. But I was worried because it is something that can be passed to people. And the other day, this is horrible. So close your ears if you don't like icky things. But Fifi had her big, like, she had like a big eye goop next to her eye. She had like, oh, she's got a little bit of sleep in her eye at the moment. But she had a big eye goop and I was like, oh, okay, I should wipe that. So I was looking at her and she did a big shake. You know the way they do big shimmy shake? She did that and it flew from her eye into my eye. And I was like, that's it. Okay. I'm going to turn into a bunny. But touch wood, it doesn't seem to have had an effect. So hopefully I'm okay. Good morning, Swan. It was good that Ravs explained everything to Tom. I did big notes. Vamp, I had to go to the doctor yesterday because my hand had come out. Oh, in severe eczema. Oh no. Oh, I hope the antibiotics and the cream help. That can't be fun. Apparently, do you know the funniest thing about the Siege tournament yesterday was at the end, I should follow. Thank you, Forg. At the end, when Ravs came in to talk to us, he was like, "Oh wow, Bridie, that headshot you got," and I was like, "I got a headshot." I genuinely had no idea. I don't think I could even. It took for one of you doing a clip to send it to me to tell me what it was that was a headshot, because I had just shot into the dark. I was like, oh, I think I saw something move over there. And then Rams on the commentary is like, oh my gosh, that's so good. I'm like, is it? You did an AMA? Okay. AMA. Wait. I forgot which way round my own redemptions go. I'm asking you, right? Because the me is you, and then Y is me, because to you I am you. Oh, inspired. Oh no, wait, no, I'm me. I am me. Okay. I did do it from my perspective. This is like that bloomin', the only thing I've ever found funny in Family Guy was when they swapped the words for from and for, and they say there was a letter about it, but you assumed it was from yourself, so you posted it. Okay, inspired by last night's GTA video, do you have a favourite pasta shape? Hello, gal. A favourite pasta shape? I mean, I tend to go for fusilli all the time, because fusilli just seems like the standard. But, so I guess because of that, I mean, I guess maybe your favourite, can your favourite be just like the standard one? Or would your favourite imply the one that you don't always, no, it does always have it. I mean, to me, fusilli is like standard pasta. But I guess because I go for that one. Is it because it sounds a bit silly? That's like, penne is standard? No, penne's fancy to me. That's like if you want to have like, I'm gonna have, I'm not having, like, we're having pasta for dinner. If we're having like, darling, we're gonna have pasta for dinner, then you'd get the penne out. That is like, to me, penne is like, oh, we're gonna up a notch. We're gonna think about what sauce we're gonna have. It's not gonna be from a jar. We're gonna put in some effort into cooking. We're gonna do penne. Whereas fusilli is your bog standard, chuck it in a pot, jar of sauce, bish bash bosh. I would say that. Oh, the little bow ties? I pretty much only buy penne, but I still think fusilli is standard. It just is standard. I guess, to me, it's because if ever you're going to buy like a 3-kilogram bag of pasta, you get fusilli. That's like the one that you just bulk buy to have in the cupboard as like what do we have in the cupboard? Oh, we've got pasta. Oh, it's fusilli. I don't know what fusilli is. Fusilli is like the twirly one, so it's like woo, like the DNA strand pasta. It's like that. Shells? I feel like the shells, I don't know. Shells are okay. Hello, Sam. Good morning. Fusilli one? Yeah, fusilli is it is the standard pasta, I would say. Shells, yeah, shells are hard to eat. They're a bit like, I don't know. They're, are you bored of your breakfast? Oh no, he still wants a little bit more. Penne is our standard. I know very little about pasta shapes because I don't like pasta, or that's fair dues. He likes the shells when they are rubbery and hold sauce. Tagliatelle. Oh, do you know tagliatelle is great? I love to just get one of my favourite comfort meals in all the land is tagliatelle with mushrooms and garlic and chopped walnuts and cream. Love that. Love that. That's like my go-to comfort meal. Bow tie is my favourite, especially when the middle bit stays crunchy. Do you know, I don't know. I don't remember the last time I ate bow tie pasta. It's not one we ever get. It's like, maybe spaghetti is my favourite. Nah, too silly. Nah. I do occasionally like, just getting like the occasional different pasta just to mix it up, I think is a good way of keeping it fresh. But yeah, tagliatelle is a good one. Love it. There you go. There you go. But I don't know, I don't really go for any of the other, like, I don't like pasta being described as crunchy when it's cooked, maybe firm. Well, it should be described as al dente. With bite. Maybe not crunchy. Crunchy maybe implies you've not cooked it at all. If pasta is described as crunchy, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't think you've cooked. I don't think you've cooked it at all. It's 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. When I was young, the standard pasta was macaroni. You should try orzo. I don't think I know what orzo is. What shape is? Oh my goodness. Raw spaghetti tastes good though. I have sometimes just chewed on a raw fusilli. Orzo is rice shaped. The only pasta you snap is spaghetti. Yeah, everything else is small enough to fit in the pan already, so it's fine. Orzo is like rice, but it's pasta. I don't know. That sounds like a faff. Lewis likes his pasta slimy. Apparently his parents boiled things to death. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Tagliatelle is long, but because I have cooked tagliatelle from sticks once, but I tend to just buy the nest, so it's fine. Because fresh tagliatelle tends to have egg in it, whereas the dried nests tend to be vegan. So I always get the nests. Hello. Fifi did the big naughty this morning when I was letting the bunnies out, and she got very told off. So she might be a little bit apologetic today. Spring fever very much took hold. Last week I had glass noodles. I cooked them too long and they were not great. Oh no, I had rice noodles last night. They're okay. They're okay. She is full of crimes. She is a naughty egg at the moment. But that's okay. I wouldn't change her. Gerry was just very unimpressed though. Fifi is better at spring fever than Gerry is. I'm trying to think if I was going to have to choose a favourite pasta. Because I don't know, like, how would you say that your favourite thing would be either the thing that you have most often, or is your favourite a thing that you don't have very often because it's special and that's why it's your favourite? Like, how would you judge what is your favourite? I like little cheese stuffed pasta. Like, what's it called? What are the little pasta parcels called? Ravioli? Secondarian, thank you very much for the sub. Good morning. How you doing? How's it going? Good morning, Dave. Favorite is the one you're most excited for. If you could only have one for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Well, then I would just go for Fusilli, because that's the one I have most often. I think I would miss it the most. I feel like I could replace any pasta with fusilli and still be pretty happy about it. I hope your morning's good too. It is. I feel quite tired this morning just because the tournament went on for so much longer than I thought. And looking back, if I had realised it was going to go on for that long, I would have done all the stuff I needed to do in between my games. But to be honest, I just assumed that we were going to lose the first one and then I'd be free for the rest of the night. So I didn't realise how good Monk was. Good morning, Coconut. Lasagna is my favourite pasta shape. You cannot stand the shells. I mean, there's something about having thought to say, oh my God, I just felt sorry for them because they were in the office, weren't they? So they didn't get home until quite late. Bless them. But yeah, morning, Zach. I was just thinking like, oh, we're going to go in there. Like JD had only played like 3 times before. He did really well. But then again, I guess if you're into those sorts of games, maybe they just translate over a lot more. I guess if you were into like the CSGOs or whatever, maybe playing Siege is pretty much the same. Whereas I don't really play those sorts of games. How do the bunnies never stop being cute? I know. Little cuties. They're always so smushy. What is this pasta talk? Do people... Yes, it was an AMA inspired by the GTA. You play Power Wash Sim, it's pretty much the same. But yeah, I still don't really have any idea what was going on last night. I redeemed Nana. Nice. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed they've forgotten the previous Nana crime and they enjoy it again. I'm sure they will. Because I got them on the table yesterday, I didn't use banana at all. So, maybe they've forgotten it. Do you miss your Warzone days? They were good. I feel like I find those sorts of games too tense now. Now I've been away from them for a while. But it was really fun. The most fun thing about playing Warzone was playing with my friend Charles, and me and her would just do things where we like, because Alex and her boyfriend are like really good at the game, so we would basically just be tagging along and doing things like rating the bathrooms of the houses we were hiding in and stuff like that. Hello, Charlie. So we would just be like, oh my God, like look, this one's awful. They've not washed this in days. And then sometimes you go in the nicer houses and you'd be like, oh, it's actually got quite a nice one. Yeah, we'd just do little house tours. There was one time we found a picnic blanket in the middle of a field, and then we always just referred to that entire area as Picnic Man. I don't know. I can't remember why. So yeah, it was good. But it was... I'm just not really particularly good at those sorts of like shooty pew pew games. Can I get going out my new wheelchair for the first time today? I hope it goes well. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's it was still fun. I like taking part in those scrub tournaments because it's nice being allowed to be bad at a thing. So yeah, I had a wonderful time not knowing what was happening any of the time. And I guess the people who knew the game a bit better, maybe. I do worry that in the first one, because obviously we weren't expected to have to have Monk. So I do worry that the team was a bit unbalanced. But it is so difficult to balance those things because you want to get as many people as you can involved. But it's very difficult balancing, having people in teams they're comfortable with versus having people be in balanced teams, all of that stuff. And then what happens this time if people have to drop out, 2 people had to drop out. So yeah, it was it is an unenviable task. Yeah, as long as everyone has fun, it's true. I did feel like that last match, those last games were basically Monk versus casual, and the rest of us were just having a time. So yeah, but it was still good. I'm glad it's with those sorts of games. I'm always if I get a kill, I'll be happy. And I think I got 3 in 4 hours. So I was I've done my part. But yeah, I had a fun time watching Power Wash Sim. Oh yeah, I did see 4 of them start up Power Wash afterwards. Trying not to die, basically. I mean, the most successful round I had for not dying was the one where... So basically, I was outside the building and I could see the way in and it said press space. I didn't realise that there was a difference between press space and hold space when it comes up with a prompt. And it said to vault into the building, press space. To grapple up the building, press space. And I was just there how do I know which one I want to do? And I just kept on grappling and then being no, I want to get in the building. And I was there for 2 minutes. And then it was we won the round. I was did we? So that's how much I contributed. I was very much the, the moral support of the team. Hello, Delta. Good morning. I accidentally pressed shoot when loading in and just executed it. Yeah. And I had this person who they put they put traps on the ground, but I kept on accidentally just shooting the ground all the time. Oh. But yeah, most of the time I was look, okay, we don't know where they are in the room. So I'll jump into the room and then you can tell which way I get shot from. and then you know where they are. And I was this is the one thing I know I can do. Send me in. Because I saw someone say oh no, Bradley keeps on just getting used as bait. And I was no, I keep offering myself up. It's the only thing I know how to do. Just distraction and chaos. But yeah, it was... I volunteer as tribute. It was just nice chatting for a bit. But the problem is because I stayed up so late. So afterwards I still had to get we let Julietta out for an hour. And then I still had all the bunny stuff to do. So I didn't end up getting into bed until a bit late. So I woke up a bit headachy this morning. Because I just can't do these late night gaming sessions all of these gamers do. I was yawning my head off by the time they called us back. I got a ping from Rithian and I joined the call and I was so Silas was like, do you want me to replace you? I was like, no, I'll be okay. It's just me with my nightcap on, doing my honk shoe me. But yeah, it was still good fun. Need to check in with the Hat Boys to make sure it was fun from their side as well still. Have you seen how like they normally play Siege? Oh my gosh, yes. There's times when I'll have messages from Kirsty and Rithian from like 4 in the morning when I wake up, being like, "Oh yeah, just a reminder of this," sort of thing. And I'm like, "Why were you still awake?" They do stay up very late, those kids. But I just can't do it. If I stay up any later than like midnight now, I'm knackered. I'm so sleepy. How can the young folk be so long? Yeah, I know, he's so long awake and not be dead the whole next day. I just I need my 8 hours honk shoe Mimi if I'm gonna function. Me. I wonder what the next tournament will be. I wonder what game we've not played enough of. There needs to be a new game, I think. I think to balance it out, there needs to be something that will actually be like... I remember the Friday Stardew streams that went on until 1:30. Oh my gosh, yeah. At least those were Friday, like you say, so I would have the weekend and I'd be fine. I could just have a little bit of a sleep for the next day, but oh my gosh, that was tough. The difference is you have buns stream at 10, they don't know what 10 a.m. is. Yeah. Power Wash Sim tournament. I guess other than Maxwell, thank you very much for the 3 months. Good morning. How you doing? Would a Power Wash Sim tournament just have to be based on like speed though? Is there... I'm trying to think. I guess you could probably... There's probably a bingo for it. That's things like, you know, clean a thing with only using the red nozzle, or I don't know, clean this first, and all the sorts of things at the achievements. My cat's gonna wake me up in 5 hours for food. Oh no. Good morning, Special K. Yeah, Shadow's multi-game bingo does sound really cool. I would really like to be part of that because it just sounds like if you just have your game library, maybe if you have to start with everything not being installed and you have to actually install the games as well just to make it fair. Power Wash Sim has speed running splits. Oh my gosh. Come on, Emily. But yeah, I would really like to do that. I think Shadow was talking about maybe doing that for her birthday, maybe? Her favours faster internet. That's true, actually. That is true. It would have to all be in the office or something for balance, if that was the case. Do you know what? I spent the time in between rounds of Rainbow Siege yesterday uninstalling games to clear up some space on my hard drive, and I managed to clear up like 600 gig just from uninstalling games that I don't play anymore or have no intention of playing anytime soon. And I still have like 60 games installed. I'm like, oh jeez, I should probably go through this more often. But But yeah, I was like, oh, I need to clear up some space because I've got to transfer some files onto my computer. What can I do? I was like, should I transfer stuff off? I was like, no, I'll just start uninstalling things and see how much space I can free up. But yeah, dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. I was asking Mana though, because Mana always tells me off at how many tabs I have open, how many like pinned tabs I have. And I was like, how do you feel about like games that have been left installed for ages? He was like, you know what? I actually don't mind it. So but yeah, I finally deleted as well like all of our Stardew mods. So I was like, well, I guess we're not. It felt really bad to uninstall Stardew though. That just felt, I don't know, it made me a bit sad. Even though I know I can reinstall it. It just felt like the end of an era. The era that finished about 5 months ago. There is a big beat. A big beat. Beep, 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 beep. Pew, 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 pew. And then I went to uninstall Dota and Alex was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh sorry. He was like, no, do not uninstall Dota. We might play it again one day. I'm like, okay. Took me years to uninstall Witcher 3. Gives you incentive to 100% games and uninstall them. This is true. True. Are you gonna 100% plate up next, Rob? Now you've gone through Brunch Club. I would love to 100% Hades, but I just know it's going to take like double the hours I've put into the game. And some of the stuff I'm just scared to do because it just seems very tough. If only there was a way to play games without having to download them. True. True. What could it be? Some games have stupid achievements too. I like when they have ones that are like a challenge, but attainable. Because some of them I'm like, well, that's just too difficult. I'm never going to do that. Whereas some of them are just things like, you know, finish the first level, finish the second level. And I'm like, you are 100% this game just by playing it, which is not a challenge sort of thing. Apparently on Steam alone I have 88 games installed. When I was going through no Vivi. When I was going through whatchamacallit, my my games to uninstall them, I was trying to uninstall the one that was next to Rainbow Six Siege. And I was like, I'm gonna accidentally uninstall the game, aren't I? So I won't risk it. She's got the crime binkies. So I didn't risk it, but literally as soon, like whilst we were chatting to Rabs, I was uninstalling the game. I was like, I'm not playing it again. Just get rid of it off my computer. I'm so glad they weren't like, oh, should we just do one more for fun or something? I'll be like, don't have the game. But that cleared up a nice bit of space as well. Where are you going to? Gerry? I wonder if it's on GeForce now. Gerry boy. The game from yesterday. Yeah, do you know what? I still have so many games on my Steam to play. It is ridiculous. Because I was going through them and I was being like, okay, I'll only leave on ones that I want to remind myself that I still want to play. And like I said, there was like 59 games still on there. I wonder if I should give them their treats now. Hello? The early access for Ogu came out today. Hello. But I don't know whether it's worth waiting until the full release sort of thing. Fifi looks really sleepy. Should I banana them now? Should I see if they actually want it? Gerry! Let's see. Have you... Yay! Ooh. Thank you very much for the follow. Was that nice, Fifi? Lim, 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 lim. There you go. You're fueled up to do crime now. You have to do more crime? Yeah. Yeah. I have 7 games of Sword and Steam, and yes, one of them is playtime. I'm excited for crafts later. So we're going to be doing, because there's like, well, a few of us have birthdays in March. So we're going to be doing birthday crafts, which is nice. Scooching across. There we go. There we go. Do you plan to go back to Chia? I don't know, because the problem is I have so many like stacked up games at the moment. I'm like, oh, should I feel like I've started a lot of games. All craft, no mine, yeah. I completed 5 games this year. Oh, blimey, 13 since November last year. See, this is the problem. I want to finish Forgotten City because I'm really enjoying that. So, I'll be doing that one next week at some point. And then there's a game I've been meaning to play with Ridian. Have the Yogs stopped using the live YouTube pod channel? No, they still use Yogs Live. I think the 16th of March is the last one. Tiny Wheat, thank you for the follow. I think 16th of March was the last one that they posted up there. Methinks. Who craft? So the craft today, it's me and Sarah, Simon and Lydia. So 3 of us have March birthdays. Sarah is just going to pretend. She's an honorary Pisces. So we can always make her a birthday card just very far in advance. But I've had an idea. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't know if the others know about it. Sarah definitely knows about it. But I've had an idea for what we can do for the birthdays, the birthday crafts. But I'll have to see if Simon and Lydia are up for it. But apparently there's a surprise as well. So I don't know what that's going to be. I have to watch the rest of the Valentine's crafts. I think there might be like our 2 tall queens, yeah. Oh, we have to take a photo either side of Sarah. Yeah, it's quite funny yesterday. I was filming something with Sarah just whilst I was waiting in the office, and she was like walking along talking to me, and I kept on I kept on just slowly crouching down more and more. And then she was like, wait, what? Why are we level? Yeah, I'm looking forward to today. We're hopefully going to have the safe glue, so we won't have to worry about any fumes at all. And it's going to be... not sure a Diablo 4 ad is quite the same vibe as a bunny stream, but there it is. Oh, Sienna, you missed all the pasta talk earlier. We were saying which is our favourite to snap. Sam really likes to snap lasagna sheets, and no, we were just saying, what would you say is like, if you had to name one as a standard pasta? I was saying that to me, fusilli is like the standard. Like that is probably everyone has it in the cupboard, just a standard pasta. Whereas other people are saying that their normal one is penne or macaroni. But no, to me it's always fusilli. Either spaghetti, fusilli or penne. Maybe there's a thing about how, I don't know, I feel like penne has stuff to hide. I feel like I do like it, but I wouldn't like it with, say, peas. If you have a pea, you never know if you've got a pea hidden in your penne. If you have penne and peas. Why is no one mentioning fettuccine? Not macaroni, but the only one around here has raw macaroni. Yeah. Only fusilli because it's the only one you can buy in bulk. Yeah, see, that's what it is with us. It's like the one you can buy in the biggest bags, and it's just easier to have it in the cupboard. Oh, Rob, thank you for gifting us up to Sienna. It's very kind of you. Come on in, food cart. Attacking pasta. Only with my mouse. Num 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 num. Maybe I should try Do you know, in our local shop, there's the bunnies can hear the sub alerts, yeah. In our local shop, there's pasta shaped like dinosaurs. And I've been tempted to try that. But I don't know if I like novelty shaped pastas. I feel like the shape doesn't make them any tastier, so what's the point? I feel like if anything it detracts from the pasta because you've put too much effort into... It's like on Bake Off when they make this really nice looking cake and then they're just like, well, the flavour's not really there. I feel like that's the same with shaped pasta. I feel like you've sacrificed an enjoyable experience for the novelty of a shape. And more surface area for sauce. For like 7-year-old Sienna, that was the greatest. I don't know. Good morning, all pain. Good morning, all pain. Good morning, pain. How are you doing? You say that, but you've never had... Wait, what's... Conchigli? I don't know what that is. There's so many pastas out there. So many shapes. Oh, is that the shells? Oh, okay. Shells. I have actually had... The last time my sister went out, she went for a holiday to Italy. And she brought me back some of the big shells. You know, the ones that are like this big, like Lord shells. And they were really nice. They were really nice. Someone in the video today said they like the novelty pasta because they think the fun factor makes it taste better. Oh, there you go then. There you go. I did actually do stuffed shells when I had them. I think I had them one time just normally, and then another time I did stuff them. They were nice. I feel like ravioli is disappointing, but maybe I've just never had good ravioli. I feel like it promises more than it ever delivers. It sounds nice. You know, when you're reading what is going to be in it, you're like, oh yeah, yeah. But it's just, it never seems to actually pull through. Never delivers. I like the idea of it though. Gerry's really sleepy. There we go. I could never get behind ravioli. Yeah. But then maybe one day I'll have, yeah, I'm open-minded to having a good ravioli one day. They probably taste the same, but my sensory issues make me really hate most pasta shapes. Oh, that's fair dues. I've had more disappointing ravioli than great, but when it's on point, it can be amazing. Do you know, there is, in that pasta place that opened in Bristol in January, there is ravioli there. So I feel like if I tried it there, it would be good. I feel like if anyone is going to make it in a good way, it'll be them. And that is a good excuse to go back to that place. Why are you trying to be a lop? What is this? What are you doing? You're an uppity boy. You're not a lop. Good morning, Nagling. This is what Gerry would look like as a lop, so look at him. He can be a lop if he wants. Okay. Okay. Tea. I think he was just building himself up to it. Oh. Is that better now, Gerry? I do love, I mean, to be honest, just pasta in all ways. I'd probably never say no to pasta. I don't think there's a pasta shape that I'd be like, "Ooh." There are some that I just think are like the bow tie one. I don't really get the point of it. I'd still eat it, but I just don't really understand what it's trying to achieve. It seems like unnecessary. It seems unnecessarily stylish. It's trying to be fancy, you're just a hater. I feel like it's like trying to be fancy in a, I don't know, it just feels too, like it should relax a bit, you know? It feels like it should just relax and be itself. It doesn't need to dress up for me. Have you ever seen the phallic shaped pastas? Yes. I got some for my sister for Christmas once as a joke. She was horrified. But there used to be a shop in town that sold it. So I got her that. Linguine. I don't know if I know what linguine is. Is linguine similar to tagliatelle? We did have, yesterday Jeffrey woke up a bit to nums and toffee and bent round to his right. Unfortunately, Cleo was resting on him and suddenly found herself curving fully backwards. Oh no! Oh, it's thick spaghetti. Thick spaghetti. Linguine is flat getty. It wasn't from Ann Summers. It was from like, do you know those sorts of shops that, this is a very typical British shop that you get. So you get these shops and they will sell basically like tie-dye clothing and crystals and models of wizards and dragons and bongs, and then they just have some random stuff and it'll be like fluffy handcuffs and rude shaped pasta. It was in one of those sorts of stores. One of those, like, they always smell of incense and it's just a stuff, a shop full of stuff. It was one of them. Hello, Ole, how you doing? You like Glastonbury in a shop, yeah. I can't remember what our one used to be called. Good morning, Sparky. We used to have one in town. And it was where, like, ironically, it was where all of the alternative kids in my town would shop, and then we'd all end up dressing the same. So I don't know if it... Oh, wait, you're over there. Fifi. That is a crime. I would ask you to stop. Stop your criming. Would you like me to... Let me put the blanket down for you. Come over here. Oh no, she's run away. She's run away. Fifi! Fifi, up it. Fifi, up it. Come on, Fifi. Come on. Go. She wants to crime. You want to crime, don't you? Do you want to crime? You both crime? Hmm? Hi. I wish I could leave Fifi to just run around the house, but she's such a criminal. But I feel bad every time I go upstairs to do work in between streams, and she's like, I wish I could just leave her to run around, because she does get really sad whenever I lock the gate. She's never done a crime before. But she will be criming. Fifi! Fifi! No. Fifi, look, I've put the blanket for you here. What's this? Fifi, what's this? Fifi! Fifi! Come on, what's this? Come on, Fifi. 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 No. Come on. Come on. You can come up here. Come, Fifi. Come on. Fifi. You really just want to do crime, don't you? Crime's not involved. She doesn't want to be a part of it. Fifi, where are you going to? You can go in the kitchen, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine. That would be really crimey of you. Don't go in the kitchen. Stop. It's illegal in there. Oh my goodness. Fifi, why do you want to dig this one so bad? Look, I've laid this out for you. Look here. Fifi, where are you going? Sometimes she does a little thump before she jumps, just like a little spring boost. Just to give herself extra pickle power. Fifi, come on, Fifi. And then up here. There we go. And look. Dig, dig, dig. You can dig here. Look. Dig, 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 dig. What's this? What's this? Fifi. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the bowl. I thought it was Gerry. Fifi, what's this? Come on. Dig, dig, dig. Oh, Fifi. You are such a criminal. It's the same activity. Why are you such a pickle? Fifi, no. Why do you want to dig this one? Hmm? Okay, what if I put this here? Okay, you can still dig on this sofa, but you dig this blanket. Okay, there you go. You can do it now. Come on, Fifi. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh no. I should have tucked it in. Please don't fall off. Don't fall off backwards. There we go. Have I spoiled the fun? Have I spoiled the fun by putting a different blanket there? Did you want to specifically dig on the leaf blanket? Oh, Phoebe. She's a sad banooey. A sad banooey. Oh, look at her. Off into the distance. Well, I'll leave it there for her to dig just in case. It is a very nice blanket, that one. She can't even cry him in peace, I know. Meanwhile, Gerry has squished himself into a little gap. Well done, Gerry. I guess we're going to have to look up who all the April birthdays are as well, because we're probably going to... I mean, last time when we did the Valentine's cards, we got through so many. So I wonder if we're going to have to do some nice April cards. He's parked so nicely, he has. I don't know whether to... hello, Shark Dog. I don't know whether to try and do the bunny's medicine before I leave and have them, you know, they have the day to forgive me and hopefully forget by the time I get home, or whether to let them have a nice day and then wrestle them when I get home. Do you and Alex still ask to be each other's Valentines, or is it implied since you're married? We don't really do anything for Valentine's. We tend to just use it as an excuse to get naughty food. So I guess it's implied. Maybe I should ask just in case. Maybe just to... Maybe it's like the time I asked Alex not to murder me. Maybe it's good to, you know, have set ground rules for these things. I'm also married to Kirsty, this is true. This is true. You need to renegotiate every year. It's because there was this woman who... Well, no. There was this fella... Wait, how did this start? How did this start? It was a woman who survived a parachute accident. And it turned out that he had... No, the woman survived, and it turned out that her husband, who had booked her in for the parachute... This sounds so cartoonish, but it was true. Her husband had booked her in for it and then sabotaged the parachute. And it turned out he was having an affair, and that was his way of trying to just bump his wife off, so she was out of the problem. And then it also turned out that he then... This guy just sounds so dumb, to be honest. I think he did get all of his ideas from cartoons. He took out house insurance and then the next day tried to blow up the house with her inside it. So after finding out all of that, I said to Alex, I was like, look, if ever you fall in love with someone else, just tell me. Don't try and send me parachuting or blow up the house. Just let's just have a conversation. Maybe don't murder me. So yeah, that was why I just thought I would you know, set some ground rules for these things. Wow, Anhol. Let's raid this. um Did he also replace the parachute with an anvil? Yeah, for ages he tried painting a road on a wall and just hoping she might run into it, but that didn't work. um, but yeah, it was so ridiculous. But you know, hopefully that woman is out of that marriage now and living her best life away from the madman. But yeah, on that note, on that lovely note, I hope you all have very lovely days. I will be back for crafts at 2 p.m. on the Yogscast channel with Sarah, Simon, and Lydia. So I hope you all have lovely times, and I will hopefully see some of you there. But the rest of you have marvellous weekends, whatever you get up to. And look after yourselves. And be good. What about soaring the edge of a cliff while she was standing on you? Look after yourselves. Thank you for chilling and chatting. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. I would just leave you with Potato Gerry for the rest of the time. The lovely potato-y, yes boy, he says, Happy Friday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your pasta in whatever form you eat it in. Have good pasta. However you pass the time. Raid gone. Nice. Thank you. Bye-bye.